welcome back to my vlog. How many weeks in a year? How many weeks in a year? 1 week down, 51 to go. If I'm going for a year, which I guess we'll find out. But let's talk about this week, or this last week, I should say. This week, I did send out an email. So I sent out an email to one location, and I haven't heard anything back. But you know, some of these places, I'm sure it's probably just the type of places I'm looking at. I'm sure I won't hear back for a while. But the second location, I did more research on that, and it really, I don't think it's not a private, I'm pretty sure it's not a private street. I'm pretty sure it's not a private street, because it's pretty rare in a city. I'm like 99% sure that it is a public street. It's an alleyway, so like I'm pretty sure I can get away with filming it either way, and it's an independent, film or whatever. Nobody's getting any money for this, so I'm also pretty sure I don't need a film, what's it called? A permit to film there, a location release or whatever, But I could be wrong, and I guess if anybody knows better than me, they'll let me know. Otherwise, that is where I plan to shoot. What else happened this week? I got my wife to finally polish my script from the short story that I adapted. From the short story that she wrote that I adapted into a script that she then polished, and now it all looks good. And as soon as I have my locations locked in, I can send out my casting call. So I don't know when that's going to be, because waiting to hear back for that location. If that one falls through, then I should probably have some backups, so I'll probably work on that this week. But while I wait, I've got this project that I've been working on for 3 or 4 years now. It's sort of my background project. That's I just took too long to make it. The film is Female Sherlock Holmes, which my wife is playing, because the whole thing was based off a photo shoot that she did where she was doing sort of cosplay Sherlock Holmes, and I was like, what if we made a short film out of that? And then I went off and I wrote a script, and then we started shooting it, and then it started dragging on because I was procrastinating and whatever. When it's eventually done, it'll be on YouTube somewhere. Don't worry about that. I had the whole thing shot and filmed, and then my computer had some technical difficulties, and I accidentally reset the whole thing, and I lost a couple of scenes because most of the film was luckily backed up on my hard drive. It was luckily backed up on my external hard drive. So now this week I started re-editing the entire film again, and I need to reschedule, or whatever. I need to schedule refilming the scenes that I lost, which is not bad. It's a tiny little car scene, and then actually kind of a big scene at the end of the film that kind of is important because it's the end of the film, and it kind of wraps the whole film up. So that's also important to re-get that. But luckily, with filming it twice, is I get to make those scenes better. So anyways, I've got that project, which is, again, I work on it when I don't have anything else to do. So I don't expect to have that film done anytime soon, but I'm still going to, work on it while I have time, because I'm still waiting to hear back from those places, and those locations, and I'm still waiting to and then I have to cast, so I've got a little bit of downtime on my hands, so I will edit as much of that as I can. That's all for this week. I'll see you guys next week, hopefully with more good news, information, whatever good things hopefully are happening. Oh yeah, I didn't hear anything about from any festivals yet, because of course as soon as it came down to the deadlines on whether I was accepted to any festivals, they bumped the deadline to next week. So we'll see what happens next week, if they bump the deadline again or what. Anyways, until next week, I'll see ya. And then of course I saw, and then of course which is probably, it's not the first time. I don't even want to talk about that, never mind.
Well,
is it hot in here, or is it just me?
It's just you.
Fan me, please. Whew.
You're in a freaking Suko.
I know, this is not the one I wanted, but this is what I get.
It is pain.